Something really interesting you wrote this week about Tate Ratledge from Rome, Georgia. Something about a blindside block. I hadn't even heard this guy's name before your article. Tell us about this.
Well, Tate Ratledge is a guy I really wanted to get to know. And Tate Ratledge has a unique family line. His family tree, get this, guys. His dad is 6'4", and he played a couple of seasons in the NFL. And Dean Ratledge, Tate's dad, is known as the runt of the family. Now, first of all you young recruiting bucks out there, go find yourself a recruit whose dad played in the NFL and is 6 feet 4 inches tall and is still called the runt of the family. Tate's already 6'6". His growth plates have been looked at by his physicians, and they say he's probably got another inch or two to grow. He'll eventually be 6 feet 8 inches tall. And the blindside block is something I really wrap my head around, because last year he faced an opponent where he'd been cut all game, and he decided enough is enough, I've had all I can stand. He takes his man, he drives him off the line, down the field, through the sidelines, and plants him on the track there at Darlington High School. Blindside block, everybody remember Michael Orr in Blindside? That's what he did. He took that guy out of the frame. Tate Ratledge estimated to me that was about a 20 to 25 yard block. Afterward, the officials, the stripes, they put some of that yellow laundry on the field, and they called it unnecessary roughness on the offensive tackle for just putting out one of those. That's a term I learned growing up when I was a Cub reporter. Go run and tell your mama blocks. He gave that young man a go run and tell your mama block.
It seems not much has changed, because before the show you told me he got kicked out of 5 daycares when he was younger for taking the other kids' toys. Not much has changed with him. I
tell you what, if you're one of those salty offensive line coaches like Will Friend at Tennessee, Brent Key at Alabama, and of course Sam Pittman at Georgia, you're rewinding that film and you're like, come on, I want to see this. Come see this kid. Did he really just do that? And they're grinning and they're spamming the rewind button. And then they hear that story about daycares, how he got kicked out of 5 daycares because he kept grabbing everybody's toys and wanting everybody's toys, and he was just very aggressive. And those are a couple of things when you put together the scouting profile of Tate Ratledge. Find yourself a guy with that type of DNA where he's got some 6'8" and 6'9" uncles and cousins, and then he was also got kicked out of 5 daycares. It's a pretty good recipe for a salty offensive lineman.
Well, a lot of coaches are watching that tape. Real quick, who are the schools involved?
I think there's a lot of schools. He's keeping things wide open. He just picked up an offer from Oklahoma today. Miami recently offered. His dad, very interesting here, is a Tennessee fan. Even has the big orange T on his truck. He's an offensive line coach there at Darlington as well. But he's going to let Tate make his own mind up, make up his own decision. Alabama is big there. Alabama is his pinned tweet. Tate told me that's kind of like the gold standard offer. Everybody knows by the pinned tweet, if you get an offer from Alabama, that means you can get after it and play. And Tennessee, Alabama, and Georgia, there are going to be some other schools in the mix, but it's not rocket science to sit there and listen to Tate Ratledge and think those 3 are going to be in it for him down to the wire.